Imagine the greatest military machine of the 13th century. An unstoppable tide of horsemen conquering from the Pacific to the Danube. Now, drop 12 men from the 21st century's most elite special operations unit into their path. Not an army, a single squad. This isn't about who's braver. It's about a collision of worlds, a tactical thought experiment at the end of time. What happens when the ultimate pre-gunpowder army meets the pinnacle of modern direct-action warfare? First, the Mongols, picture 10,000 riders, a swirling, fluid ocean of horseflesh and leather lamellar armor. They are not a blunt force, they are a precision instrument of terror. Masters of the composite bow, firing with shocking accuracy from a gallop. They feign retreats, envelop, and shatter armies with psychological and tactical brilliance. They are the apex predators of the steppe. And opposite them, 12 men, Delta Force operators. Each is a weapon to decades in the forging. They carry not just rifles, but an ecosystem of technology, suppressed carbines with thermal and night vision, lightweight machine guns, anti-material rifles, grenade launchers, and a suite of micro-drones and laser designators. Their strength isn't in mass, but in cognitive dominance, situational awareness, and the ability to apply devastating violence with surgical precision. The Mongols scout ahead, a screen of outriders. They see nothing. But high above, a Delta sniper team observes them through a powerful spotter scope from a concealed ridgeline to miles out. The Mongols are ghosts to the naked eye, but to thermal sensors, they are blazing signatures against the cool ground. The Delta commander chooses the ground, a high pass, a canyon bottleneck. They don't dig trenches. They establish a hidden, dispersed perimeter with interlocking fields of fire. They seed the approaches with remote-controlled claymore mines and motion sensors. They are invisible. The main Mongol tumen arrives, a thunderous rumble felt through the earth. They see no battle line, no enemy. Confusion begins. Then, the first commander, a decorated Noyan, simply slumps from his saddle, his chest a ruin. The crack of the .50 caliber Barrett rifle reaches them seconds later, a thunderclap from an empty horizon. Two more officers drop in rapid succession. Panic seeds the ranks. They are being killed by an invisible, thunderous spirit. The Mongols do what they do best. They react with fluid, violent speed. 1,000 horsemen detach and charge toward the sound, a wave of screaming fury. They are 800 meters out. 600. The Delta machine gunners, using ballistic computers, open fire. The range is absurd, impossible to the Mongol mind. Tracers rip through the front ranks at 900 rounds per minute. Horses and riders are shredded by a wall of metal they cannot comprehend. The charge wavers, then, the grenadier launches airburst munitions. Shells explode above the cavalry, raining shrapnel down on the tightly packed mass. The Mongols have never faced explosives, let alone ones that detonate in the air. The sound is the roar of angry gods. The charge breaks into disarray. Delta fighters call in micro-drone strikes, dropping small explosives onto clustered groups. They use laser designators to guide practice rounds from their mortars, simulating real ordnance with terrifying accuracy. The Mongols are brave, but they are fighting an environment that is itself lethal. The very air seems to kill. The Mongols retreat to regroup, believing the spirit's power must fade with the sun. They are wrong. As darkness falls, the Delta operators' true advantage locks in. Their night vision and thermal optics render the night bright as day. They become perfect predators. Teams of two infiltrate the Mongol camp on foot, silent and invisible. Sentries are eliminated with suppressed rifles, their bodies hidden. They sabotage supplies, slit horse lines, and place explosives on command tents. A Mongol leader wakes to a blinking red light on his chest, a targeting laser from a ridge a kilometer away before his tent vanishes in a flash. This is not war as they know it. It is a supernatural plague. Horses stampede. Men shoot arrows at shadows. Morale, the very glue of the Mongol horde, dissolves into primal fear. They cannot fight what they cannot see. What kills from 3,000 paces? What haunts them in absolute darkness? Could 12 men literally kill 10,000? No, this isn't a video game. Ammunition would eventually run dry. Fatigue would set in. But that's not the objective of a force like Delta. Their mission: decapitate, disrupt, and destroy the will to fight. And in this, they would be devastatingly effective. They would slaughter command elements, shatter unit cohesion, and inflict catastrophic, inexplicable casualties in the opening hours. They would turn the Mongols' greatest assets, their mobility and mass, into vulnerabilities, creating killing zones of unimaginable horror. The Mongol army is not defeated by being wiped out, it is rendered combat ineffective. It breaks because its leaders are dead, its horses are scattered, and its warriors believe they are cursed, fighting demons with thunder weapons. The unthinkable shock and total cognitive dissonance would likely cause the great horde to scatter, to retreat from the haunted land. This is not a contest of courage, it is the starkest demonstration of the trajectory of warfare. It's the gap between the peak of human endurance and animal mastery, and the peak of applied science, information, and exponentially increased lethal precision. The Mongols represented the absolute limit of force concentration in their time. Delta represents the absolute limit of force dispersion and targeted effect in hours. 12 men would not stand in a line. They would be a constellation of death, a dispersed network of intelligence and firepower, delivering the destructive power of a 19th century army onto precise, war-winning points. So, who wins? The Mongols win the numbers. But Delta wins the battle, because in the end, warfare is not about killing every soldier. It's about breaking the enemy's will, strategy, and ability to fight. And in that game, across 800 years of technological evolution, the advantage shifts from the overwhelming many to the invisible, intelligent few.